I destroyed a $600 set of tires in just 18,000 miles. And the worst part, I thought I was doing everything right. I checked my tire pressure religiously. I rotated them on schedule. I followed the manufacturer's recommendations to the letter. But here's what nobody tells you about that little sticker on your door jamb. It's not lying to you, but it's definitely not telling you the whole truth either. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set your tire pressure for your driving conditions. And you'll save hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars over the life of your car. The problem. So here's what happened. I bought premium all-season tires rated for 60,000 miles. My door jamb sticker said 32 PSI, so that's exactly what I maintained. Every single month, I'd check them with my digital gauge. 32 PSI. Perfect. At 18,000 miles, during a routine rotation, my tire tech pulled me aside. See this? He pointed at the outer edges of my tires. Completely bald. The center still had decent tread, but the edges were down to the wear bars. I was furious. These are supposed to last 60,000 miles. He asked the question that changed everything. What pressure are you running? 32 PSI. Exactly what my door says. He shook his head. That's your problem. You're running them too low for how you actually drive. The truth about door jamb numbers. That number on your door jamb? It's not wrong. It's just designed for a very specific scenario that probably doesn't match your daily driving. Car manufacturers set that pressure based on worst-case loading. They're imagining you've got 5 adults in the car, a trunk full of luggage, and you're driving 80 miles per hour on the highway. They calculate the minimum pressure needed to safely support all that weight without overheating the tires. That's a smart, conservative approach for safety and liability. But here's the question. How often are you actually driving with maximum load? For most people, it's just them in the driver's seat. Maybe a passenger. Some groceries. Your car weighs way less than its maximum rated capacity. And here's where physics gets interesting. When you run low pressure in a lightly loaded vehicle, the tire doesn't maintain its optimal shape. The sidewalls flex excessively. The contact patch gets wider, but the center of the tread actually lifts slightly off the road. All your weight concentrates on the outer edges. That's exactly what destroyed my tires. The edges wore out 3 times faster than the center because the pressure was optimized for a load I never carried. The experiment. After replacing those destroyed tires, I decided to run an experiment. But I didn't just randomly pump them up. I did my research. Here's what I learned. Every tire has a maximum pressure rating molded into the sidewall. Mine said max press 51 PSI cold. This is the structural limit of the tire, the maximum it can safely handle. Now, I'm not suggesting you run at maximum pressure. That would be overinflation and could be dangerous. But there's a sweet spot between the door jamb minimum and the tire maximum. I started conservative. My door said 32 PSI. I bumped it to 36 PSI and monitored the wear pattern for 5,000 miles. Better, but still showing slight edge wear. I increased to 38 PSI. Checked again at 10,000 miles. The wear pattern was perfect, completely even across the entire tread width. I've now run these tires for 35,000 miles at 38 PSI. They're wearing beautifully even. At this rate, they'll easily hit 70,000 miles, maybe more. But the tire wear wasn't the only improvement. My fuel economy went up too. At 32 PSI, I was averaging 26.4 miles per gallon. At 38 PSI, I'm now getting 28.1 miles per gallon. That's a 6.4% improvement. Let me break down the math. I drive about 15,000 miles per year. At $3.50 per gallon, that 6% improvement saves me roughly $130 annually in fuel costs. Plus, I'm getting an extra 15,000 miles out my tires. That's another $150 saved per year on tire replacement costs. Almost $300 per year in savings. And all I did was add 6 PSI. The handling improved too. The tires feel more responsive in corners. The car tracks straighter on the highway. It just feels more planted and predictable. The trade-off. The ride is slightly firmer on rough pavement. Not harsh, just a bit more road feel. On smooth highways, I honestly don't notice a difference. How to find your sweet spot. Okay, so how do you find the right pressure for your car? First, understand that the door jamb number is your baseline, not your target. It's the minimum safe pressure for maximum load. Second, check your tire's maximum pressure rating. It's molded into the sidewall. You'll see something like max press 44 PSI or max press 51 PSI. Third, if you primarily drive solo or with light loads, start by adding 4 to 6 PSI to your door jam number. If your door says 32, try 36 to 38. If it says 35, try 39 to 41. Fourth, and this is critical, monitor your tire wear. After 3,000 to 5,000 miles, look at the tread pattern. If the edges wear faster than the center, you're still too low. Add 2 PSI. If the center wears faster than the edges, you're too high. Drop 2 PSI. If wear is perfectly even across the width, you've found your sweet spot. Most people with passenger cars will land somewhere between 36 and 42 PSI for optimal wear and efficiency when driving with normal loads. Critical safety warnings. Before you run out and pump your tires to 45 PSI, let me give you some critical warnings. Number 1. Never exceed your tire's maximum rated pressure. That number exists for a reason. Going over can cause a blowout, especially as tires heat up from highway driving. This is non-negotiable. Number 2. Adjust for load. If you're loading your car with 4 passengers and luggage for a road trip, increase your pressure. That's when you should be closer to, or even slightly above, the door jam number. More weight needs more pressure. Number 3. Always check when cold. Tire pressure increases as tires heat up from driving. Check your pressure first thing in the morning before you've driven anywhere. If you check after driving, the reading will be artificially high. Number 4. Performance cars are different. If you drive a sports car with staggered tire sizes or performance summer tires, the manufacturer has usually dialed in the pressures more carefully. You might benefit from slight increases, but don't go crazy. These cars are more sensitive to pressure changes. Number 5. Winter requires vigilance. For every 10-degree drop in temperature, you lose about 1 PSI. If you set your tires to 38 PSI in summer, they could be at 33 PSI by winter. Check more frequently when seasons change. Number 6. Your TPMS light is not a maintenance tool. The tire pressure monitoring system only triggers when pressure drops 25% below recommended. If your door says 32 PSI, that light won't come on until you hit about 24 PSI. That's dangerously low. By the time you see that warning, you've been destroying your tires for weeks or months. Check manually with a quality gauge every month. The tools you need. To do this right, you need one thing: a good quality tire pressure gauge. Those pencil-style gauges at gas stations? Garbage. They're inaccurate and inconsistent. Spend $15 to $25 on a digital gauge. Look for one with a backlit display so you can read it in the dark, 0.1 PSI precision, an angled chuck that seals properly on valve stems. Keep it in your glove box. Check your pressures once a month, first thing in the morning. That one $20 purchase could save you thousands over the years. The bonus benefit. Here's something else nobody talks about. Tire pressure affects your stopping distance. Underinflated tires have a larger, mushier contact patch. Under hard braking, that soft contact patch flexes and squirms, reducing grip. Properly inflated tires have a smaller, stiffer contact patch that maintains better contact with the road during emergency braking. In testing, the difference between 30 PSI and 40 PSI can be 10 to 15 feet of stopping distance from 60 miles per hour. That could literally be the difference between stopping safely and rear-ending the car in front of you. Why manufacturers set it low? So why do manufacturers recommend such conservative pressures? 3 reasons. First, liability. They need to cover the worst-case scenario. Maximum load, high speed, hot weather. They need a number that's safe for everyone in every situation. Second, comfort. Lower pressure gives a softer, more luxurious ride. When you test drive a car at the dealership, they want it to feel smooth and comfortable. That helps sell cars. Third, they assume most people never check their tire pressure. Tires naturally lose about 1 PSI per month through normal permeation. If they recommend 32 PSI and you never check, 6 months later you're at 26. A year later, you're at 20. They build in that buffer, knowing most people are neglecting maintenance. But you're not most people. You're watching this video. You care about maintaining your car properly, so you can optimize for your actual driving conditions. The action plan. All right, here's your action plan. 1. Buy a quality digital tire pressure gauge. Spend $20. Keep it in your car. 2. Check your tire's maximum pressure rating on the sidewall. 3. If you typically drive solo or with light loads, add 4 to 6 PSI to your door jam recommendation. Make sure you stay well below the tire's maximum. 4. Drive for 3,000 to 5,000 miles and check your wear pattern. Adjust up or down by 2 PSI based on whether edges or center are wearing faster. 5. Check pressure monthly, always when cold, and adjust seasonally for temperature changes. 6. When you load your car heavily, increase pressure appropriately. The bottom line is this: that number on your door jamb is a conservative baseline designed for maximum load scenarios. It's not wrong, but it's probably not optimal for how you actually drive your car day to day. By understanding the engineering behind that number and adjusting for your specific driving conditions, you can get better tire wear, better fuel economy, better handling, and better safety. For most people, that sweet spot is somewhere between 36 and 42 PSI. But the exact number depends on your car, your tires, and how you use them. Monitor your wear, track your fuel economy, and find what works for your situation. If this video just saved you from destroying an expensive set of tires like I did, hit that like button and subscribe. I've got more automotive truths coming that'll save you money and help you get the most out of your car. Because proper tire pressure? It's free performance, free efficiency, and free longevity. You just have to know how to dial it in. Now get out there and check those tires.